So today was air filter today, engine air filter, and the effing cabin air filter. So before you watch this, I have no idea how I'm going to edit this together and put together the comedy of errors, especially for me on the cabin air filters. So I'll say up front, go to the FCP Euro YouTube video on this. I'll include it, I guess, in the comments below or in the description, because the way you want to do this is not the way that I did it. So good lesson learned for me, but all I gotta say is that goddamn third bolt. Place the air engine filter, unscrew these two Phillips. Not too bad. It's actually not too bad. So you can see the pollen's been really bad. So time to change the cabin air filter. Going off of the FCP Euro video that does the walkthrough on this, and probably should watch that video instead of mine. We're going to need a 7mm socket, a 10mm socket, something to pry off a pin that holds carpet, flathead, and then I got the STP cabin filter just from the local AutoZone. Probably better ones, especially for pollen. And of course the vacuum. Get ready to clean things. Looking at what I have here, get some light on this. There is no kind of clip pin to remove, and then in the video it says 3 bolts, and there's one, and then up here, if I can get around it, is one up higher, but I only see 2 bolts. That hex head there, I probably will not be removing that. So otherwise, pulling the carpet back, you can see where the filter needs to go, or you may not because the light, there it is here, but as the video shows, need to remove the accelerator pedal. So we'll start on that. Okay, almost had that one fall behind the carpet. That would have been bad. Alright. So I'm trying to get a better angle so you can see this, but you have the pedal and then the extension of the pedal, whatever that's called. The bolt that just took out, and then up above is where I've gotten my socket and a shorter extension so I can get my ratchet set up. But up above the pedal, simply towards the top, is the second bolt. I still haven't located the third bolt that FSCP was, or FCP Euro's talking about, but I'm looking at this one bolt at a time. So after a lot of trial and error, finally found the third bolt. It is maybe an inch to the right of the upper bolt that removed a little bit earlier. Again, a lot of trial and error trying to seat the socket on it blind. Can't see anything. I had to do it by feel. So got the ratchet extension, the socket set up. So gonna try, see how fast to get this out. Okay, like 10, 15, 20 minutes later, third bolt, anyone. Oh my God, I will never complain about Volvo mechanics replacing a cabin air filter. That was a pain in the ass. Okay, after an excruciating getting those bolts off, assembly comes off, and the next step is the connector, which feels like it's zip tied, or that's all the slack. And trying to do this one-handed is not fun. I'm trying to find the clip. There we go. And oh my God, it's finally free. And there you go. All right, so now pull back the carpet, and we can see in the Genius Design Volvo, and back here is the plastic screw that holds everything, and with the amazing contortion act, getting back here to unscrew it. There we go. And see if we can oh my God, there it is. All right, moment of truth. There you go. One cabin air filter, and you can see all the debris that's caught in on the side. So no telling last time when this was changed, and after the fun I've already had, I can understand why. Oh my God. Oh. And it's just coming apart. Please don't leave anything in there. Woo! It's just come straight out. So I am probably doing something wrong. I feel like there's supposed to be a frame that comes out with it, and I didn't pull out the frame. Got the fabric instead, so that's what pulled out. But I don't see in this very uncomfortable position, and I don't feel a frame, some kind of filter frame in there. So maybe it was all paper. I haven't opened up the other filter. Maybe there's not supposed to be a frame. So right now I need to do some vacuuming. Oh my gosh, look at this. All of that is inside the cabin air filter. Good grief. All right. And then this is what came out. Oh, I have a feeling this thing hasn't been changed every other oil change. All right, after vacuuming, a little bit cleaner, stains, I'll get to that one day. So the cabin air filter's been removed after the fun joy of removing the accelerator pedal, and we're going to replace it with the STP, which, as we can see, does not have a frame. Not really. And notice here in their instructions, installation less than 30 minutes. My ass. Now if it's a Volvo. So we're going to take this and put it in. It has directional flow arrows. The airflow is going to be from the forward of the car, or from the engine to the rest of the car. So it will go in like this according to our friends at FCP Euro. So that's next. It's difficult to see what's going on at the top of the filter. Yeah, it's kind of crimping in the middle, which suggests that this is the wrong size filter, maybe. Oops. That's me trying to leverage myself with the steering wheel. All right, I'm going to take a look at it real quick. This is what I'm looking at after the install. It's kind of bunched up. I'm having to tilt the camera at an angle to be able to see this. But the top portion's kind of pushed in, and it's in the middle down here. So I'm gonna play with this a little bit and see if I can get a better fit. checking online for the part number. It is the correct air filter. So I'm just going to play a little bit to get it to fit right. I hope everyone took seriously my disclaimer at the beginning of the video. Probably anybody that watched this and actually knows what they're doing at this point knows what I did wrong. So, unlike a filter for HVAC in the house where after you put in the filter you can see the directional flow arrow, that is not the case for these types of filters. I've got it in 90 degrees wrong. So I'm going to very carefully remove this filter, rotate it so it's in the right direction, which probably means it will fit at that point. So there's that. Let's try this again. There we go. There we go. It was the pedal connection to the pedal, I think, was catching it. Now it's starting to go in and going in the way it should have to begin with. So that is what I should have done at the beginning, and I did not. And I think we got the air filter in. Filter is in as good as I can get it. I think it's fine, actually. Now to get the little panel. Take two. Oh, it's starting. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Don't need to do too tight. So her filter's in and the cover is in. Okay. The next part I'm really dreading having to get it removed. But before I do that, try and get this carpet back in place, which, come on now. So apparently, did I? All right, so apparently when I close the air filter cover, I trapped the gas pedal connection behind it somehow. Let's find out. Okay, the connector on the gas pedal is free, and all right, honest to God. All right, so let's try getting the carpet back up again. These are the 3 bolts for the gas pedal. This one up there is very difficult to see as you're trying to unscrew it. This one, not so bad. This one's easy. But that one is straight up bitch. The part I've been dreading, which is saying a lot, you know, considering how much it's been a comedy of errors, but getting this reinstalled. I'm going to match this up to the bolts. Hard to do one-handed, but connector needs to be attached and can't really see it. I literally cannot see. Ah, yes, sweet. All right, so get these matched up to the bolts or the studs. 1, 2, those two are seated. Get this third. Oh my God. Hallelujah. And of course I got to twist around and grab these nuts. So the fun part, I'm gonna said I'd do that third bolt first, but I'm just gonna get this here to try and keep it still. Come on. So all of the nuts are seated, and we're gonna tighten those up. So at this point, I'm gonna spare the incredible torture of watching me trying to tighten those up. So I'm gonna just tighten those nuts. I'm repeating myself. I think that's what trauma victims do, you know? I'm not sure. This whole thing, man. I'll report back. So I think there we have it. All 3 bolts are tightened up, and the gas pedal accelerator is reinstalled. Painful. Painful. Let's replace the cabin air filter. How hard could it be? Yeah. All right, let's fire it up. Yes, I know my LCD is all messed up. That's a future project. Although, more projects right now, it's not what I'm looking for. Right. We got air blowing. Nice and cool. So I think we're good to go. That was painful.